There's all sorts of flexibility. We can have, like some Roman Catholic churches, we could have worship in the round. So there's lots of possibilities. We're also looking forward to having, with audio-visual equipment, the right sort of equipment with the sound. Now, we've got a screen at the moment, precariously put up there, but very carefully by those who do it each time, on a table. Well, yes, and it only needs an 11-year-old to wander past and knock it, and then we've got an accident. Now, wouldn't it be lovely to have that properly mounted on the wall, and have screens so that for those services where it's appropriate, so that will be more inclusive for those who would appreciate that. It's all about being inclusive. And if we think about this church, it strikes me it could be a wonderful church for training and development in a number of different ways. So we could have youth workers, we could have curates. Yes, we've had that a bit in the past. There could be more of that. This could be used far more for training events and courses. There's a number of courses that I've seen teams do in the past, helping people share their faith, helping people be more confident about prayer and how to pray for others. There's so many different things, and you need the right facilities. And if we're going to get diocesan speakers or speakers from elsewhere, we know they come these days with PowerPoint talks and they need the facilities. So all of that will be possible about just raising the awareness of this church and its role within this area, locally and perhaps further afield. Our vision also includes being a church for all ages. Now, we know, if we're honest with ourselves, that actually there's some very good care and valuable care that goes on for those who are middle-aged and elderly within our community and within the church. But we know that one of our weaknesses is actually our number of children that we have. There could be far more in the children's work. So we need to think about how to improve and build on that. And part of that will be about the pattern of services. But with all of this, the important point I want to make tonight is that with the challenges of change, I'm not talking about discarding or replacing what we're doing, but adding to and renewing what is going on. So that last sentence there is absolutely vital. This is an inclusive vision that embraces young and old, all ages. Let me end with a reference to the book of Revelation, which seems a suitable place to end in the Bible and with this talk. In chapter 21, we're given this amazing picture of the heavenly Jerusalem, a city with many gates around its walls. And that's a wonderful metaphor and picture for how the church needs to be. We need to have many gates because people access God in many different ways. And it's wrong to stereotype a church or just be one type of church. We need to be providing, yes, there's only one gospel, but providing many gates of access, points of access for people to access this place of faith, this place of prayer. Shaping the church for the years ahead is a challenging task, but it's a task we must face. And we do this by providing more contemporary services as well as our traditional services, that both fresh expressions and ancient expressions are equally valued in the eyes of God. We're being called to go on an exciting journey together in these coming years that will take us to some unfamiliar places, I'm sure, and will involve taking some risks. But my prayer is that it will be a choice to enjoy and not a challenge to endure. May God bless us in the days ahead.